Welcome to my Spillway CHIMPS guide. Start with a ninja in the center, right there. Leave it on first and then just hit play. You can keep auto start on at this point. At the end of the round, upgrade the ninja to Seeking Shuriken. So with the recent ninja changes, the order of when you buy ninja upgrades has changed. It used to be ninja discipline first, but now it's Seeking Shuriken first. Doesn't really matter, it didn't really nerf the ninja, it just kind of changed the order of things, which is fine, honestly. Get ninja discipline at the end of round 8. Get sharp shurikens during round 10. And this 201 ninja is just going to carry us all the way till we get Etienne. The reason we're using Etienne is I realised I hadn't used him for any chimps guide before. And he's not that bad of a hero, he's not that good either, but he's definitely not bad. So we're using him for this run. Also, that Etienne skin looks amazing. The Etienne alien skin looks unbelievable. It's one of the best skins in the entire game. Before 14, turn off auto start because we want to place Etienne at the end of the round. We want to place him in that corner. Right there is good. Don't worry too much about it, just that corner is completely fine. Get caltrops on your ninja after you get Etienne. And at this point you can turn auto start back on. When you can afford it, get a druid in that bottom right corner. And then begin upgrading the druid to a 130 Druid of the Jungle, one of the best towers in the entire game. Just super clutch during really difficult chimps runs. Obviously this is not a difficult map, this is not a difficult run, but that tower is still amazing. Get Druid of the Jungle mid 25, then get Hard Thorns also mid 25. Just so that we can do some lead damage on round 28, because obviously at the moment we don't have any lead damage. Interesting thing about Druid of the Jungle, it can actually solo round 27 by itself, just with the vines. It's kinda OP, but don't tell Ninja Kiwi because they'll take away one of my most beloved towers. When you can afford it, remove the right damn wall. And then get a boat in the middle of that water area, to the left obviously. You want to maximize how much the boat can see into the circular middle bit. And then just start upgrading your boat to a 220. For some reason, the boat on this map is insanely busted. The 420 boat is really, really OP. I think I have a theory on why. But yeah, make sure that boat's a 220 and then just chill. All we have to do is save up for Destroyer. So the reason the 420 boat's really OP on this map is obviously those little mini planes that come out of the big boat. They fire in straight lines, and this map has 4 straight lines that you can take advantage of the massive pierce of those little planes that the boat flies around. So Get Destroyer mid 37 as soon as you possibly can. Etienne and the Ninja should take care of the camo whites that come out at the end of 37. Before 39 ends, get Flash Bomb. And then for 40, just use Etienne's first ability once the Moab enters the middle area. 40, there might be a tiny bit of RNG, but I did this run 2 times in total, like including this one, so I'm not really sure. But you should be fine if you just use Etienne's first ability. Make sure you set your Ninja to strong after round 40, by the way. Because we want the Flash Bomb to target like the ceramics and the leads and such. Which allows us to stun the more difficult, bigger balloons. Get Aircraft Carrier mid 45. And it's over. Or Jova, as I like to say. Yeah, these little planes do crazy amounts of work on this map. After you get the 420 planes on the boat, get a village, get the discount upgrades on it, and then place it to the right of the boat. Doesn't really matter where, just make sure the boat and Etienne are in range of it once you give it bigger range. And then give it jungle drums. Don't buy a mortar quite yet. What you want to do first is get Sticky Bomb on the Ninja before the Moabs come out, and this Sticky Bomb fighter plane duo will just hard carry for like a solid 20 rounds. Once you've got Sticky Bomb, place a mortar to the bottom right of the village. Try and place it kind of away from the village, but not too close to the druid. Target it to the middle, so just target it onto the Ninja, and then upgrade the mortar to a 302. Get the big one during round 56. And now we're pretty much set. There's nothing you need to do except a few abilities on some key rounds that have, you know, difficult rushes like 63, 76. But I'll be back for those rounds to help you out. I'm back in time for 63. First wave, use Etienne's first ability. You don't actually have to use for the first and second waves. As you see, the second wave got rolled without any Etienne usage, but anyway. Third wave, make sure you use Etienne's second ability, because the third wave on 63 is a bit stronger than the first two. For round 71, you see me use Etienne's second ability. That's totally unnecessary, but I just used it to be safe. Because that round is a little bit scary sometimes. But not on this map, not with this setup. This ability usage is totally unnecessary, but I just do it to be safe. And to pad Etienne's stats, because his damage is kind of pitiful, honestly. You can use his second ability for round 76. Don't have to, I don't think, but pad his stats, make him look better on the stat sheet at the end of the game. At the end of 77, get the big one, and it's Jover. Watch that first rush of 78 get completely destroyed. Kinda hilarious. So I went with the 502 crosspath for the biggest one here. You can probably get away with doing the middle crosspath, but I'm not really sure. I just like Bernie stuff with the biggest one, so that's what I like to use. If you want to guarantee victory, just do 502. If you want to go your own way, it's a bit more unsure, but you can also do 520. You should be fine, probably. After you get the biggest one, we're going to get yet another mortar. And the second mortar is going to become our blooncin. So put it next to the biggest one. You want to target the second mortar to just above the ninja. So not right in the middle, but just above. So there is good. Upgrade that second mortar to 023. It's kind of sad actually. We get blooncin like really late, like in the 90s, and it does more than 50% of the biggest one's total damage in like, I want to say 7 rounds. So yeah, if you're ever wondering which one's better, blooncin or the biggest one, it's blooncin. But anyway, get shattering shells during 81. And now it's pretty much entirely AFK until round 90, so I'll see you then. I'm back in time for round 90. Round 87 I used Etienne's second ability, but you don't actually have to. Same thing for round 90 actually, you don't actually need to use the ability either. But yeah, I just do it because it helps. We do actually need Etienne's second ability for the other DDT round, so 95, 99, 93. 93 mainly because we can't actually afford blooncin quite yet. But as soon as we get blooncin, it's Jover. (92), this ability usage is unnecessary, you don't have to use Etienne's first ability. (93), when you see some DDTs come out, use Etienne's second ability. I think you need to, you probably should. And well, by the look of it, you probably don't need to, but yeah, just do it. Get blooncin mid 93. Man, that wall of fire is just beautiful. After you get blooncin, you want to get blooncin's best friend, which is of course an alchemist. Upgrade the alch to 320. Make sure it's closer to blooncin than to biggest one, but it doesn't really matter. Get stronger stim, and it should be buffing both your biggest one and your blooncin. Yeah, and at this point you don't have to use Etienne's second ability for 95. I just do it because we're stat padding. Russell Westbrook style. After you have that 420 alch, place a sub in village range away from the alch. And just begin upgrading that to a 030. It's going to be a first strike because we need some bad damage. We kind of lack in the bad damage department at the moment, but we're going to remedy that pretty quickly. Also, Etienne's level 20 flying saucers look amazing. The Etienne skin is really just awesome. They did a great job with it for sure. Get first strike mid 97, I get it a bit late. but it's okay. You can also upgrade the sub to a advanced intel if you want. It doesn't really do too much, so yeah, doesn't matter. Turn auto start off during 98, just before round 100, because we have to place a SPAC tree. And yeah, watch 98 get demolished by 2 mortars. So place that SPAC tree that I was talking about, place it in that corner specifically. Upgrade it to a lab shredder. Use Etienne's second ability on 99, by the way. Upgrade your SPAC tree to a 240. Sparkstorm off cooldown. First strike ASAP as well. Use Etienne's first ability if you want. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really help. And yeah, just destroy everything. Biggest one is decent and blooncin is just busted. So look at biggest one had 800k damage. And Mortar Monkey, aka blooncin, had 450k.